Last time on MasterChef Canada,
Switch!
Matt and Justine went home in a shocking double elimination.
Thank you.
But it wasn't over yet. 3 home cooks competed online.
Matt, Justine, and Alice, we've decided to give you 3 a second chance.
After a dramatic incident,
911, 911.
Justine and Alice battled head-to-head for redemption.
The home cook that impressed me just a little bit more is...
Tonight,
Oh, wow!
the winner returns just in time for a grueling ordeal
You're gonna face a series of progressively harder skills tests.
where no one is safe.
Everyone is on the chopping block tonight.
It's do or die. Straight up to the gallery or straight home.
Not too long ago, there was 12 of us, and now we're down to 6. It seems like the group's just dropping like flies.
We just lost 2 really great home cooks, and now we're wearing black aprons. I feel scared.
It's definitely different in the MasterChef kitchen today. Black apron is not a good apron.
My heart is beating out of my chest.
What is going on here?
Welcome back. You are the top 6. Getting this far took skill, tenacity, and let's face it, a little bit of luck.
You're only as good as your last challenge, and we've lost some very talented cooks on our way to this point.
In fact, we thought some of them deserved a second chance.
What?
Since we last saw you, we gave 3 eliminated home cooks a chance to return to the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Newsflash, somebody's rejoining the ranks.
One of those 3 home cooks earned their white apron back, and with it, a second chance to compete for the title of Canada's next MasterChef.
I just went from being top 6 to being top 7. It sucks.
Are you ready to find out who cooked their way back into this competition?
Yes, chef!
I'm thinking it's gonna be either Justine or Matt, but I'm also hoping it's not Justine or Matt because they're both really strong competitors.
Personally, I don't want anybody coming back. It's another person to beat.
Please help us welcome back
Oh, wow!
Alice.
Hey, Alice!
I'm back. I am fighting for a dream because I want to open my own bakery.
She was the first one eliminated. It definitely means that she fought her way back here. It is a little bit intimidating.
Hi, guys.
I'm not intimidated by Alice. There's a reason she went home first. Let's just hope she slips again.
Alice, you beat 2 eliminated home cooks for the white apron.
Yes, chef.
But you notice for this next challenge, all of you are wearing a black apron. That's because everyone is on the chopping block tonight.
I am definitely not expecting this.
You're gonna face a series of progressively harder skills tests. And your survival rests on mastering the most basic of ingredients.
The egg.
I'm real comfortable with an egg. It shows what you've got, shows your chops.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Like, I'm not scared to cook in this kitchen anymore. I want to know what the challenge is.
I'm anxious, I'm nervous. I feel very scared about this.
Turn around.
Whoa.
That's weird.
Home cooks, this will be your first battleground. 3 will claw their way to safety and head up to the gallery. The other 4 will move on to
Skills test number 2. From these 4 stations, only 2 will cook their way up to the gallery, and 2 will face
The final head-to-head challenge. And this time, it's do or die. Straight up to the gallery or straight home. Follow me.
I'm good at pressure tests, but I don't want to do 3. 3 pressure tests in a row, and the more you keep going, the harder it gets. This is not good.
Home cooks, the first thing you have to make is something you'll find on the menu of any great British pub. A Scotch egg.
I've never made Scotch eggs. I've never eaten Scotch eggs.
It's a hard-boiled egg wrapped in fresh ground sausage.
I am feeling nervous. I never made a Scotch egg before.
You'll see it's covered with flavorful crumbs and deep-fried until crispy.
No to Scotch eggs.
And in this challenge, you have to be especially careful because we're giving you just 1 egg. That's right, no room for error.
Not a lot.
That's like a newborn baby, that egg.
You will have just 20 minutes to make us 1 perfect Scotch egg. The 3 home cooks that make the best Scotch egg will head straight to safety, up in the gallery.
I've never eaten a Scotch egg in my life. I've never cooked a hard-boiled egg in my life. But I'm feeling confident in my skills.
Are you ready to cook your way to safety?
Yes, Chef!
Your time starts now!
This is insane. Who would have thought Scotch egg is the thing that stands between me and that gallery?
I'm gonna do my grandfather McConaughey proud. It's a Scottish last name. I gotta do something with this. I don't care who's going home today as long as it ain't me.
I'm the only home cook who's been in every pressure test. And I cook Scotch eggs all the time. I have this challenge in the bag. I'm just gonna stay focused and not panic, keep calm, and hopefully do my best.
A Scotch egg, it's a lot more difficult than it might seem. You need to cook that egg so it is just hard cooked. Not overcooked and rubbery, but cooked through completely.
You gotta make sure that sausage meat is ground fine. Okay, a little bit lumps, you're not gonna get that very thin and delicate layer.
Whether you're making hamburgers, whether you're making meatballs, whether you're making sausage, you gotta sear off a test sample because it's the only way you're gonna know if your seasoning is right.
I am not going home today. I'm going to earn my way back into that gallery.
One I would be worried about is Alice. I wonder if she's adjusted, to that competition mode.
After leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen, I didn't stop cooking. I am going to take this second chance and cook my heart out. I need to win this.
10 minutes! You only have 10 minutes left!
Boiled my egg for 10 minutes, right into an ice bath. The egg's supposed to be fully cooked, hard-boiled, but not overcooked, so you don't get that green ring. Luckily for me, back home, I make Scotch eggs all the time.
Trevor pulled his egg out of the boiling water at 10 minutes. Some might argue that that's a little bit too early.
Everybody wants to pull their egg at the same time. Nobody wants to be the person with the underdone egg. Certainly nobody wants to be the person with the overdone egg.
The way that I'm going to do my hard-boiled egg is going to take roughly 12 to 13 minutes. I know they've all taken them out too early.
Take your time, Tay.
Some people are struggling with getting that perfect sausage crust around that egg.
It's not sticking. I'm getting parts that are coming off of it that I completely have to re-flatten some and do it again. Calm down.
Why are my hands freezing up? I can't move them. I don't know what's wrong. I've never had that.
Stress, Taya. Breathe. Breathe deep.
My brain is telling my hand to close, and it won't close. Medic, I don't know what's wrong with my hands, but they're seizing.
Oh my goodness, Taya's nerves are getting the better of her.
It just happened after I put my hands in the ice, and now they're like cramping up. No, I've never had this happen before.
5 minutes! You have 5 minutes left!
Taya's hands have seized up under the pressure,
Why are my hands freezing up?
but she's determined to keep cooking.
I am using the palms of my hands, and I'm trying to pack it as best as I can without the use of my fingers. Just calm down, Taya.
The idea of getting it into a hot fryer to seal that outer crust, keep those wonderful juices in from that sausage meat, crispening up the crumbs is super important.
Man, the tension in this kitchen is intense.
1 minute, you have 1 minute left.
Listen to it in here. You can hear a pin drop. They are focused.
Somebody's going home today, so everybody wants to put their best effort forward.
I can't open anything.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Bring it in, darling.
I don't know what's wrong.
All right, home cooks, please bring your Scotch eggs to the front.
I'm panicking because I don't want to lose this challenge. I'm panicking because I don't want to cook again. And it's super frustrating because I know how to cook a Scotch egg.
Hey there, Barry.
Chef,
Any Scottish people in your family, Barry?
with a name like McConaughey, yeah, there's a couple. My grandpa McConaughey could never get me to wear a kilt, but he got me to make a Scotch egg.
We noticed that your egg was in the longest. Do you think it could be overcooked?
I'm hoping it's not over.
You can often tell a good Scotch egg by the weight. A good even ratio of meat to the egg is important. But what's even more important is the cook on that egg.
Yes, chef.
What do you think?
I'm pretty happy with that.
If I was in your shoes, I'd be pretty happy with that. Looks like a pretty even coating of the sausage grind around it. Let's give it a taste. Good and crispy. Love that combination of that perfectly cooked egg that is still nice and warm with that crispy outer crust. Great job. Thanks, Barry.
Thank you, chef.
It's perfectly cooked. I want to eat it.
How you feeling?
Feeling really upset right now because I thought I would kill this one, and I don't know what happened. My hands just seized up.
Despite all that difficulty, you got it on the plate. Crisp. Sounds great to me already. How long did you cook your egg for?
10 minutes.
The egg is slightly under, but look at this sausage. It's perfectly ground. It's even. The sausage surrounding that egg is absolutely delicious. This is really awesome.
I am hoping and praying that my flavors are enough to get me up to the gallery.
Aaron,
Chef Alvin?
I love surprises. Do you like surprises?
A little less when I'm on this side of the surprise, Chef.
I hope it's a good surprise.
I hope so, too.
Like what's inside Cracker Jack box. Look at that. 1 minute, 30 seconds more. That would be a home run. Sausage. Very, very even coat. Very, very crispy. Seasoning, perfect.
Scotch eggs. I locked this one down.
There is a lot riding on this Scotch egg because this is my comeback dish.
Alice, how you feeling?
Nervous.
It's a little irregular in shape, not as smooth around that egg as I think it could have been. I think it's a little on the darker side. It's a little under. I also see the sausage meat a little uneven here, and it's just starting to pull away from the egg. Flavor overall is good, but the egg is underdone, a little irregular in shape. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, May.
Hi, Chef Alvin.
I think the color's quite nice. maybe a slightly dark, but shape, nice and round. You know, the magic is gonna show when I saw into this. There it goes, let's see. A minute or two under. Seasoning, it's just right. But, you know, as I bite into the Scotch egg, you can see by all the crumbling around the sausage meat, that starts to fall apart. It's not staying firm. So I don't get that crunch I want.
Miranda.
Chef Claudio.
Nice crunch. Unfortunately, your egg's undercooked.
Yep.
You didn't hit that sweet spot. 1 egg, 1 minute. And you can see here, Miranda, it's thick here, it's thin here, and there's another big problem. Where the sausage is thin, it's overcooked. That's not good.
I think for the most part, I'm technically strong. I definitely feel that I'm one of the front runners in the pack.
What I'm very concerned, actually, is how big your egg is. That could be too much meat, or, you know, it didn't bind, and it started to debind. Cook on the egg slightly on the underdone side. Sausage, it's not that even. You nailed it with your flavor. But the technical aspect, that may cost you.
It was a difficult challenge.
There was a lot of technical mistakes.
I'm not happy. I'm mad at myself.
Right now, I think my odds are pretty slim. I'm hoping I did enough to get myself to the next level.
The biggest challenge for this group was cooking that egg well done.
I'm very upset that my egg didn't turn out. I absolutely don't want to be in that head-to-head competition.
It turns out that this deceptively simple pub snack is packed with technical challenges. Only one of you managed to overcome them all. Barry, congratulations.
Very good.
You're safe from elimination. Now make your way on up to the highlands of the gallery up there, young laddie.
Aye, matey.
Be on your way.
Going up to the gallery. This is a fun, fun walk. Top of the world.
No one else matched Barry's success, but 2 home cooks gained a slight edge thanks to their tastes and textures. Aaron and Taya, you're safe.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Thank you, chefs.
I'll lock this one down. The rest of the day's a spectator sport.
I am so happy I do not have to cook again.
You 4 will now face an even tougher challenge.
I'm disappointed. I strive for the best, and I want to win every challenge I go in.
Please follow us.
I feel like I was like a hair away from getting into the gallery. I'm feeling pretty upset to have to go through another cook. It's kind of deflating.
I'm just hoping that this cook will go better than the first cook.
You can't have an egg battle without breakfast. This time, your survival depends on a stunning Eggs Benedict with a perfectly poached egg and a velvety hollandaise. Absolute perfection.
I'm feeling very confident I make eggs Benny pretty regularly for myself and my husband.
You have 10 minutes for this challenge. And this time, you have 2 eggs to work with. That's 1 for poaching, 1 for the sauce, and once again, no room for error.
Wow. Oh, I'm happy to be upstairs.
It feels like there's way more at stake in this kitchen.
Are you ready to make a flawless eggs Benny?
Yes, Chef!
Your time starts now!
I need to win here, and I'm not going into that final. I want this so bad, and no one's going to take this from me.
A 10-minute timer on this challenge is so difficult. Every second counts.
For me, this cook, there's a lot more pressure. The third challenge is gonna be 2 cooks, head-to-head, sudden death. Winner takes all. I don't wanna be in that challenge. I'm gonna rock this eggs Benny out.
There you go, Trevor.
Eggs Benedict sounds easy, but boy, oh boy, is it full of little twists and turns. Poaching that perfect egg is a challenge unto its own.
What I do is I create a little vortex and slowly drop the raw egg into that vortex. Very, very carefully, because if you don't, the egg is not gonna come together.
My biggest concern is I have to get this poach perfect on this egg first try. I'm not gonna be in the final because I'm gonna take a lot of care and attention to the little details with this poached egg so I don't mess it up like I did the last time.
5 minutes, you have 5 minutes left!
I don't eat a lot of eggs. The only ones I like are scrambled or over easy. I am not as confident as I should be. I don't really cook a lot of eggs.
I'm gonna do my very best.
Now, hollandaise, I believe, is one of the most difficult sauces to make. If you do not keep whisking your eggs, they stick to the bottom of your stainless steel bowl, and then they cook and they scramble. And you have to very slowly drizzle in that butter. If you dump it in all at once, it's gonna separate and break.
You checked your hollandaise? It tastes good?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
To nail this sauce, you have to have made it a bunch of times, which I have, so I'm feeling really comfortable.
Attaboy, Trevor.
I'm whisking it, and it's looking good. I set it down to check my English muffins.
You gotta babysit a hollandaise sauce. Otherwise, it's gonna split like a bad marriage.
I look back up. Oh, no! And my hollandaise sauce is starting to split. Now I'm panicking because I don't have another yolk. Okay. I have to try and salvage this. Now I'm just panicking and whisking vigorously to try and get it to come together. I hit it with a bit more salt. I hit it with a bit more acid.
1 minute! 1 more minute left! Breakfast in 1 minute!
And this is all about timing, execution, and technique. If they screw this up, they're finished. Look at this. May right now is the front runner. She is already applying her hollandaise to the top of the poached egg.
And that hollandaise, we wanted a beautiful yellow color. It is unbelievable.
15 seconds, Trevor.
I think my sauce is perfect. Couldn't be happier.
Oh my God.
As I am spooning my hollandaise sauce onto my eggs Benedict, I see it break.
10, 9, 8,
Oh
7,
my
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Wow. It looks beautiful. My sauce is just like, it's amazing. I'm feeling very, very happy.
Walking up with my eggs Benedict, I'm really emotional. I'm getting upset because this is not the comeback that I'm hoping for.
Wow, you pulled it off. But there's nothing more disappointing, May, than cutting into a poached egg and not having that beautiful golden yolk ooze out. Wow. That just leaves me speechless. Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. You obviously added vinegar to the water. Did you add any salt to the water?
I did.
It's a bit bland. And there's another issue. You can see that the hollandaise is just slightly too thin. It's just washing off of that egg, and that's critical. And I think that bacon makes up for the lack of salt on the egg. That's a pretty solid performance by you.
Thank you.
I didn't get a perfect critique. I'm still feeling really unsure.
On visual inspection, I'm afraid sauce is all over the place. Also, I see a bit of splitting. But what is the most important thing about an eggs Benedict?
The runny yolk.
Look at that. That's a beauty. You know, the bacon, I would say, is slightly undercooked. Very important technical mistake.
How you feeling?
I feel really emotional. There's a lot riding on this for me. I know everyone's sacrificed everything, but mine just has a ticking time clock to it with my mom. With her diagnosis of early onset Alzheimer's, every time that I'm away from her could be the next phone call. She doesn't remember who I am. This time away from her is definitely a challenge.
Time is precious for you, isn't it?
It really is. So I need to be here to do my best to bring it home for me and my mom.
At the end of the day, you do what you gotta do to get through this competition. And it all boils down to what is happening on this plate. There are a few challenges here, I see. This hollandaise is broken. The flavor is awesome. If I close my eyes and I pretend that it's made properly, just never turn your back on a hollandaise.
I won't do that again. I'm thinking about my mom. Everything I've worked hard to do is almost slipping out of my fingers.
Hi there, Trevor.
Chef Michael.
Look, I think the eggs Benny looks pretty darn good. Good shape to the egg. What looks to be a good consistency on the hollandaise. Nice little browning on the bacon. Look at that. That looks like one happy eggs Benny. Let's give it a little taste. Very good.
Thank you, Chef.
Great consistency. Very, very light, seasoned well. I think it could have done just with a little more acidity, a touch more juice. But overall, it's very good indeed.
Thank you very much, Chef.
Thanks, Trevor.
What happened?
I broke my hollandaise sauce.
Very easy to do. Unfortunately, it's happened to you at the worst possible time. The cook on the bacon looks pretty good. Cook on the egg feels good. Let's see what happens inside. Your yolk is overcooked.
I know I'm cooking again.
It's not over yet for you here. You still have that fight.
Absolutely.
Are you ready to fight?
Okay. It's not over yet. There's still over.
Look at me. Look at me. You the next round if you don't make it to this. Don't worry. It's not
It's not over. It's not over.
Just give us a moment, please.
I do not want to go into that final round It is terrifying.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
It's a tough challenge.
My egg is perfect, but the sauce still split a bit. So I'm just hoping that my flavors will carry me through.
So we know where we're going to go.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, sounds good.
A perfect eggs benedict in 10 minutes is a tall order for any home cook. You should all be commended just for finishing. And some of you finished with a bang.
Trevor and May, congratulations.
I feel so relieved.
Please head up to the gallery, because you're both safe.
I did not want to go into this head-to-head challenge.
It feels so good to be up in the gallery.
That's amazing to do that in 10 minutes.
I'm so angry, but I'm angry at myself. I just haven't been able to show what I can do.
This is it. One battle to determine who stays and who goes. And your future in the MasterChef Canada kitchen is riding on one last challenge.
This is one of the hardest egg dishes that you'll ever have to master.
A delicate and savory cheese souffle.
Souffle is very hard, it's very technical, it's very challenging.
You have 3 eggs to work with.
You'll need all 3 yolks for the base and all 3 whites to make sure that it rises perfectly. So once again, you only have one chance to pull it off.
You have only 30 minutes to make your souffle.
Some professional chefs take years to perfect the souffle. I have only 30 minutes.
We want you to bring it to the front as soon as it's ready. Soufflés must be served and eaten immediately. So we need to judge yours at its highest peak.
If your souffle does not rise, your dream will fall along with it. Now please head to your station.
I should be top 6. I earned my spot. I've competed every single day. Alice hasn't.
Everything is resting in that one souffle.
Are you ready?
Yes, Chef.
Your time starts now!
Come on, guys.
Let's go, ladies.
Come on.
So many things can go wrong in a souffle.
Every step is critical. They only have 3 eggs, and the first step is they have to separate them, the whites from the yolks. They cannot break those yolks and contaminate the egg white. Otherwise, those egg whites just won't whip.
There are many ways to separate an egg white from egg yolk. Miranda used her hand, and that's exactly what I would do. With 3 eggs, no mistakes, use your hand.
That's definitely a home-cooked mistake to use the eggshells to separate your whites from your yolks, because those eggshells are like tiny little teeth. They're very jagged.
A souffle relies upon the whisked egg whites to rise that whole dish.
So if you don't whip your egg whites enough, it will be flat.
It's do or die, and I can't go home right now. I have too much riding on this, so this has to be perfect.
So I think what they should be doing next is starting to prepare their souffle base. Measuring out their dry ingredients, getting a pan on the stove top, melting down some butter, adding the flour to that butter, making your base roux, and then slowly add the milk to that pan, whisking and stirring constantly.
I want to prove to the judges that they were not wrong in bringing me back and that I deserve a spot here.
Miranda's batter looks very silky and smooth. Unfortunately for Alice, her batter looks kind of lumpy, almost like scrambled egg.
What's probably happened there is she has added her egg yolks to her base flour and butter mixture when it was still too hot, and the egg yolks have started to cook, in essence, scrambling. Miranda is actually starting to whip her egg whites, I believe, by hand. Look, getting a little bit of volume.
I've whipped a lot of egg whites in my day. I know that I have to whip it to a medium stiff peak.
Nice job, Miranda.
Good job. Looks great.
Savory soufflés are even harder to make than sweet soufflés.
Especially a cheese souffle, for the simple reason cheese is very dense and heavy. That's why this is ultra tricky.
It's just not whipping.
Alice is trying to whip her whites, and they are not stiffening up.
These soufflés are going to take 12 to 15 minutes in order to achieve that beautiful height and that beautiful rise that we're looking for.
Oh my God, it's not whipping.
I don't know what happened, but I see yolk in my egg whites.
Did you get an egg yolk in there?
I did.
Her whites are contaminated. She has egg yolks in her whites.
Look, look, look. Miranda's souffle is going in the oven.
Whip it by hand. Turn it off and whip it by hand. Alice got yolk in her egg white. If I was in that position, I would really want someone to come help me.
Oh my God, look at this. Miranda's helping her.
Miranda's looking to help
My goodness.
her. I mean, this is...
It's classy.
Get violent.
One of these home cooks is going home, and Miranda is helping Alice. And she only has 3 minutes to get that souffle in the oven, or it's
Actually, those
over.
whites are stiffening up much better than I thought.
My goodness. You have to admire both of these home cooks, you know. Miranda, on one hand, is trying to help Alice, and Alice refuses to throw the towel in.
Second chances do not come that easily, and I came back here to cook. I am not going to give up.
At the 30-minute mark, Miranda and Alice must present their dish. But if one of their soufflés is done before that, it will be judged immediately.
Once you take it out of the oven, within minutes, if not seconds, it will start to deflate.
Please, souffle. Please rise.
The thing with soufflés is you don't know if you did it right till the very end. Alice, with soufflés, it can take a second, but it doesn't matter because in 1 second it won't be, and in the next second you have beautiful puffy goodness. Okay?
Thank you, Miranda.
Tell that soufflé to rise.
5 minutes! You have 5 minutes. You have to bring your souffle to the front.
If you think it's time, you take it out. You don't want it too brown, right?
Miranda's ready to take her souffle out.
Oh my goodness.
That one on the right looks nice.
Flat
Flat
one.
That
one? I'm ready, chef.
It's raised nicely. Great-looking souffle. Look at that. When it shakes like that, that just shows it is so light and fluffy. That's why they don't last for long.
No.
I can smell the cheesiness. Very rich and flavorful by the nose. It's time to taste.
Okay.
After 3 grueling cooks, you absolutely nailed this.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Thank you, Chef Michael.
Miranda, your mother is incredibly proud of you right now.
Those were the best words I could ever hear after such a grueling day.
1 minute. You have 1 minute left. 1 minute.
My souffle actually rose.
Let's go, Alice. You can do this. Wow.
There you go, Alice. There you go.
Against all odds, Alice, look what you did. Is that better than you thought?
It could have been better, I think.
Not perfect, but it rose. Amazing. I don't know how you pulled this off. The flavor is quite nice. It's not perfect. What is perfect, though, is you did not give up. I did not make a mistake by asking you back.
Thank you, Chef.
Way to go, Alice.
I didn't give up. And even when worse came to worse, I still finished all my dishes.
This has been an unforgettable day in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Miranda, we applaud your character and your magnificent souffle. Please take off your apron and head up to the gallery.
I put my everything into this souffle to just finally be told today that I nailed something. It was just such a great feeling. I know that my mom's always been my #1 supporter. All the more reason I have to win this.
Miranda has shown a lot of growth, and she's on a fast track to the top.
Alice, you displayed extraordinary grace and bravery. It was a delight to have you back in our kitchen, and I wish that we didn't have to say goodbye again quite so soon.
Thank you once
Amazing
again.
challenge today.
I came back to show the judges what I can do. It may not have been perfect, but overall, this experience has been life-changing. Getting this second chance, it reminds me of how much I enjoy cooking.
Woo! Good luck, guys.
Next time, the top 6 compete in a classic restaurant takeover.
Welcome to the Auberge de Pommier.
Michael's reputation is on the line.
4 artichoke salads and I need them right now.
I'm overwhelmed.
Very behind.
Service.
And one team goes up in smoke.
Watch your pan. Look at it. It's smoking. You can't serve a steak that is black on the edges like that. That's a waste of good steak.
I'm feeling like we're drowning.
Last time on MasterChef Canada, Alice returned
Hi, guys.
to compete in a grueling series of pressure tests.
Alice is trying to whip her whites and they are not stiffening up.
But her MasterChef Canada dreams were dashed once again.
Good luck, guys.
Tonight, the top 6 compete in a classic restaurant takeover.
4 artichoke salads and I need them right now.
I'm overwhelmed.
And one team's dreams could go up in smoke.
That's a waste of good steak.
I'm feeling like we're drowning.
As the sun sets over Toronto, the top 6 home cooks prepare to face their most demanding challenge yet.
Today is restaurant takeover. We're walking up towards a beautiful building. This is a pretty posh place.
We're at Auberge de Pommier, and I'm happy to see that it's a French restaurant. It's kind of a big deal for a kid from Quebec.
At a young age, I worked in restaurants as a dishwasher, but nothing as high caliber as this place. This is a dream come true.
Welcome to the site of your next team challenge, the Auberge de Pommier.
It's beautiful.
It is classy, elegant, sophisticated. It is stunning.
This French fine dining restaurant has been providing North Toronto with exceptional cuisine for 30 years.
Wow. Today is your job to keep that tradition alive. If you don't, Chef Michael will be very disappointed with you. Because he owns the place.
It's a really big responsibility to uphold Chef Michael's reputation.
Barry and Aaron, because you two made the best Scotch eggs in the last challenge, you're today's captains.
This is an elegant restaurant. The plating is going to be very important, so I want the strongest platers.
I'm pretty excited to be team captain again. Last time, the burger challenge didn't work out so well, so this is an opportunity at redemption.
Barry, your Scotch egg was the best, so that means you get first pick.
I've worked with just about everybody that's still in the top 6. And there's one person in particular that the communication was just natural. So I'm taking my man, Trevor.
I feel amazing. That's the 3rd team challenge in a row that I've been picked first. I guess people think highly of me.
Aaron.
This home cook shines in the face of adversity. Taya.
Having worked with Aaron before in the burger challenge, I know he can be quite opinionated. So I'm hoping he just lets his ego down a little.
Barry, who do you choose?
May. I'm looking at my team. I have the 2 strongest home cooks at plating. How can you go wrong with this?
Miranda, please join the blue team.
Surprise, surprise, I'm picked last. All I can do is just prove to people that I shouldn't have been picked last.
Now, during service, we'll get feedback from my valued guests. But in the end, it will be Alvin, Claudio, and I that decide which team wins. And which team goes to the pressure test.
Please change into your chef whites and meet Michael in the kitchen.
Chef Michael will now demonstrate the 2 appetizers and 2 entrees the home cooks will be making.
The first appetizer that I'm going to show you is a duck consommé en croûte. In goes this rich broth. It's made from the bones of roasted duck legs. We're going to be adding foraged mushrooms, some cinnamon caps, duck leg dumplings.
Watching Chef Michael, it's like watching a mystical creature.
A little diced mirepoix of vegetables.
It's like he's a kitchen unicorn.
Then you have to make sure you get a good seal. Once that's cooked, out it goes. The second appetizer I'm going to show you is a artichoke barigoule salad. Here I have some grilled artichokes. We're just going to give these a little toss in a light lemon vinaigrette, olive oil, and we start to build our dish.
There's a lot of components in this salad.
Little sprinkle of fleur de sel.
This is a difficult dish to assemble.
And that is salad barigoule of artichoke. The first entree that I'm going to show you is our beef dish. Good amount of salt, pepper, and into a pan. And you're going to have to work that pan on the stove and get a good sear on it.
Chef Michael's standards are the highest of the high. There is no room for error.
If I can have every steak go out like that tonight, I'll sleep well. Oxtail stuffed onions, carrots, my sauce, and that is our beef tenderloin. The second entree I'm going to show you is our monkfish. This is a beautiful fish. We wrap that in Bayonne ham. So into a pan with a little olive oil and butter.
There's so many different components. I had no idea that this would be so hard. I'm freaking out a little.
Take a little of our sauce. And there we have our second entree. I won't send out appetizers or main courses until everything's at the pass to go. And if it sits too long, it gets redone. Do not let me down.
Yes, chef.
Good luck et bonne chance.
Let's go, Red. Let's figure out that monkfish.
Before service starts, the teams must fillet their monkfish and prep their duck consommé.
We need to chop up these mushrooms.
How you girls doing? Portioning going well?
Yes.
For home cooks, there's nothing tougher than a restaurant takeover challenge.
There is a tremendous amount of steak here.
How's that fish coming, Trev?
It's coming good, buddy.
Barry is a little slow when he moves, but he's very methodical. So I think at times he will struggle with the pressures of pushing the volume of food out.
Okay, we need to get those in there, Barry.
Yeah, don't wait for me.
Aaron, on the other hand, moves more like a chef.
Dash of olive oil, saute, saute, saute.
If you need any help, please holler at me. The dining room is filling up. Orders will be coming in soon. Pick up the pace on the prep.
How you doing, boss?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Trev?
Good, buddy. I'm good.
Don't fraternize with the enemy.
Can I start egg washing? You're good?
The restaurant is full. We have 52 guests out there. Don't let go of this for me. Yes, Chef! Service is starting now.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Red team, order in 2 artichoke salad, 2 consomme.
Heard, Chef.
For the appetizer service, Barry and Trevor are building the artichoke salad.
Okay, so we'll go artichoke, chip, green.
Let's build them.
And I'm on duck consomme watch.
Blue team ordering 2 consomme and 2 salad of artichoke.
Yes, Chef!
Miranda is doing all our soup.
5 minutes on the consommes.
5 minutes on the consomme.
I'm cooking the artichoke salad, and Aaron is plating.
Chef, there's order number 1, 2 artichoke salad.
Barry, that looks great. Well done. Keep it up. Blue team order in 2 consomme, 2 artichoke.
2 more artichokes.
Heard.
Chef Michael's expediting, and I'm relaying orders to my crew. Toss them in a bowl, give them to me, please.
Okay.
We're rolling like a well-oiled machine.
Coming out with consommes.
Bring it up. Artichokes ready in 30 seconds. Gotta be careful. No communication, and your service is gonna break down.
2 consommes to the pass.
These look good.
Thank you, Chef.
Service.
I need more artichokes in here.
Red team, 2 salad, 2 consomme.
2 more salad, 2 more consomme. When the orders start coming in, I'm listening to Chef Michael, but I'm waiting for Barry to call to me.
Red team, new order in 1 artichoke salad and 3 consomme. Can I get a yes on that?
Yes, Chef!
Thank you, Trevor. Are you the team captain?
Barry, yes, Chef him.
Yes, Chef.
Thanh you.
Barry, 2 of those salads ASAP.
Working on it.
I can't believe how hard it is to keep track of what goes with what.
Come on, Barry. I need artichoke salads and I need them right now. What is going on?
I'm overwhelmed at this point.
Those 2 are good?
Barry, behind.
Okay, the 2 consomme. Finally. Service.
Just communicate, eh, Barry?
Aaron, I'm behind with 2 more consommes.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Miranda.
I think Aaron's doing a good job as team captain.
Blue team, I need 4 salads to go with these 2
They're
consomme.
coming right up, Chef. Less than 1 minute.
We're working really well as a team, and our orders are flying out the door.
Service.
It's a rush in this kitchen. The adrenaline is pumping. Order back up, Chef. I feel like I'm in my element.
Service. Okay, red team, last order here. 1 artichoke salad and 3 consomme.
1 salad coming right up, Barry. Even though this is chaos, I am loving it. We need those soups as fast as we can.
Soup coming.
Okay, Barry, these can go to the window. Wipe those plates, Barry, wipe those plates.
Chef, 1 artichoke salad, 3 soup in the window.
I want to do this every day. I'm quitting my job when I get home.
Last table up here, service.
Hello. Enjoy.
Hello, ladies. How are you? So, how are you enjoying the red team's soup?
So this is really delicious, very flavorful. I loved the pastry presentation on the top. Being able to pop into it was definitely fun.
All right, enjoy the rest of your meal.
Yeah.
So you had the blue team's artichoke salad.
Yes, some bites were very salty and some were not seasoned at all.
There's like an earthy flavor in the sauce that is really nice.
I got the consomme. Everything was full of flavor. The broth was very warm and very rich. It was amazing.
Thank you.
As the appetizer service winds down, the judges take a moment to taste each team's dish.
Let's try the red team's consomme. Wow. That pastry, it's nice and flaky. It's perfectly cooked.
That is beautiful, isn't it? But broth needs a bit of salt.
I agree with Claudio that it could be just seasoned a touch more, just to hit that peak.
Hey, let's try the blue team's. All right.
It's just a little more seasoned, which just rounds it out pretty darn close to perfection. I think the blue team take it on the seasoning. It's a great start. Now let's try the artichoke salad.
I see a difference in the way that they plated both salads.
Immediately.
The red team seems to have a more of a clean, concise look. The blue team, on the other hand, it's much wider. Okay, we'll taste the red team first. I really like the combination of flavors.
Beautiful, nicely seasoned. I would be happy eating this salad at Auberge, in the south of France, or just about anywhere.
Now let's try the blue team's artichoke. The artichoke could be in the pan just a little bit longer because, you know, I'm not getting that right caramelization.
They didn't evenly distribute the salt, and I noticed that when they were seasoning it. They were right here seasoning. You need to be above it so that those flakes just naturally fall over the entire salad. The red team seems to have the edge here.
I think all in all, they did a great job getting the appetizers out. Let's see how we do with the main courses.
We need to hurry this up.
Yeah, hustle, hustle.
Appetizers were a huge success. Hopefully we can keep this momentum rolling into the entrees.
For the entree course, guests will choose between a beef tenderloin and a seared monkfish.
The entree orders are coming in.
Beef, please. Medium rare.
The beef medium rare.
Yeah. All right.
Are you ready?
Yes, chef.
All right. Blue team, 2 filet, medium rare.
Yes, chef.
Make sure you season those steaks well, huh?
Yes, chef. I'm cooking steaks. Taya's working the veg. Miranda's working the fish.
How far out are you, Aaron?
9 minutes on the first 2.
Heard.
Red team, 4 beef, 2 medium rare.
Heard, chef.
Trevor's responsibility for the main service is the beef fillet.
Doing the fish.
I am responsible for the monkfish dish, and it'll be plated by Barry.
How long out on those first order of steaks, Trevor?
4 or 5 minutes, Barry. I feel the beef tenderloin dish is the most difficult to nail on this menu, and I really want that to be on me. I feel that I could handle it all on my own.
Blue team, new order in. You got 4 steaks, all medium rare, and 2 monkfish.
Heard, chef.
Followed by 2 beef medium rare and 2 more monkfish.
The main orders are coming in so fast.
Blue team, 4 more fillets, all medium rare, and 2 monkfish. 2 fillets, both medium rare, and 2 monkfish.
This is freaking intense. Immediately, we're frazzled.
How far out are you, Aaron?
Where did my ladle go?
Okay, blue team, I need some food up here, please.
How long out on those first order of steaks, Trevor?
Give me 1 minute.
You got 1 minute, exactly.
Come on, guys, you're gonna have to focus now.
Coming out right now. That's medium.
That's not medium. That's rare. I need a medium steak, and I need it now.
The hardest thing about the beef dish is definitely nailing the cook on the beef. I'm having a hard time gauging it just by touching the outside.
Red team, what's holding things up?
Undercooked steak, chef.
Come on, red team, I need this order.
Yes, chef!
We do not want Chef Michael coming into the red kitchen. If that happens, we're done. Dine on a medium steak.
While Trevor is struggling with undercooked steak, over in the blue kitchen,
Watch that pan, it's looking a little too hot for my liking.
Aaron seems to have the opposite problem.
I want it seared, not burnt.
Regulating the temperature on these induction burners, it's a juggling act.
I do not want to get back in there, okay?
Yes, chef.
Take them off the pan if you feel like they're gonna burn.
Yeah, hold on.
I've never seen Aaron look so stressed ever.
Watch your pan again there, Aaron. Look at it, it's smoking.
Aaron, do you need help?
What?
Do you want me to get on some steaks?
No. Aaron,
Yes, chef.
look at all that smoke. This one is burnt. You can't serve a steak that is black on the edges like that. That's a waste of good steak.
I've lost 4 steaks, and I'm gonna have to refire.
Don't let that happen again.
Yes, chef. This isn't the time to panic. It's time for us to rise to the occasion. Sorry I'm letting you down on these steaks.
It's okay, Aaron. Let's just pick it up.
Barry, I need that first order of steak up.
It's coming, chef.
Come on, Trevor.
The steaks are taking longer than I'm expecting. Everything that's coming out is rare at best. That's rare.
Like, these have been in the oven.
Longer on the pan. I need the steak. My fish is dying up here.
Barry, what do you think? Medium rare.
Maybe just. Is the steak on the plate yet?
Plating right now, chef.
Thank you.
Chef, 2 fish, 2 medium rare.
That looks very good. All right. Table 25.
Trevor, are you still in the weeds or are you good?
No, I'm good. I'm good now.
Guests at the red team tables are receiving their entrees.
I ordered medium rare, and it's exactly medium rare. The steak is delicious.
The blue team's customers are not so lucky.
Okay, blue team, when can I get some food from you?
2 minutes, chef, followed by the second one in 5. This is rare. I can't send that up. It's rare. It's not medium.
I'm getting really worried for our team.
Do you want me to get on some steaks? Aaron, what do you need from me?
Aaron doesn't have to be a hero. I can come in and help.
Aaron, I need an answer.
You cook me 4 medium. I'll take care of all the medium rare.
Okay, 4 medium. I got these. You need to finish those plates. We need to get them out.
Yeah, we're finishing them right now.
How far out, Aaron?
Coming right up. I'm right behind.
Heard. Plating right now.
You have potatoes coming for me, yes, Taya?
Yeah.
You're amazing. Thank you. Wind fell out of my sails for a minute there, but still got a handle on this. 4 medium rare. Fish are following, chef.
Service, please. Nice looking plates here, Aaron.
Thank you, chef.
Table 27.
Thank you very much, Miranda. I'm sorry that I put you in that spot.
Yeah.
Now, both teams are sending out entrees at a steady pace.
Hello, ladies. So, you order medium rare?
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Cooked perfectly. The potatoes were great. The presentation was really well done. I think it's perfect.
And you?
I really am enjoying how the meat is cooked. It's very tender. It's just a wee bit undersalted for my taste.
Undersalted, so a little slightly underseasoned.
I'm having the monkfish from the Red Kitchen. The taste is very good.
From the Blue Kitchen, I had the beef. It was peppery. The flavor was exquisite. Loved it.
Hi. You're not touching the beef here.
No, it's not quite the temperature I ordered.
You think it's a little bit too rare, right?
I think it's a little too rare.
I'm gonna get you a number right away.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hey, Michael, they order medium, and look at that.
Barry, come in. This was medium. What color is that?
That's rare. Okay, I'll fix it right away.
Fix it medium and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
A steak comes back and it's undercooked. This is my fault.
Come on, Trevor, I need that recooked steak. Just let it rest.
It's coming right out, chef. Give me 1 minute here. If I can't figure out the doneness of these steaks, we're gonna lose this challenge, and I'm gonna be the cause. Perfect.
Chef, order up.
Refired medium. Sorry, chef.
Thank you. All right, let's go. Service. All right. There you go. How's that?
That looks great.
Enjoy the rest of this.
Thank you. Thank you.
2 and 2, chef. Service, table 23. Service, table 29. Thank you very much, Antonio.
There's a couple of hiccups, but we're in some kind of a zone, and we're just doing it.
Service, let's go. Thank you. Red team, blue team, service is over.
Good job. Good job.
That was so good, so good.
Service is done, and I feel fantastic. Cooking that line, working with Chef Michael. I haven't felt that alive in a long time.
The guests will now fill out comment cards, which the judges will take into consideration when deciding which team wins and which team faces the pressure test.
So, Michael, that was intense.
It's always a roller coaster ride, but you love every moment of it. Okay, we've got 2 monkfish dishes here.
Let's try the red team's fish. Wow. Oh, my goodness. That is delicious.
Cooked on the fish is perfect, and in order to fry on the prosciutto, that nice color.
Nicely done.
Now let's try the blue team's fish.
Look at the prosciutto on this.
The ham is drier.
It's charred here.
It didn't get even caramelization.
Flavors are still very good on the blue team, just not as nicely cooked as the red team.
It's safe to say, on this particular main course, the red team's got it.
Absolutely.
Now, let's try the filet.
The cook on the meat on the blue team, it's uneven. It's blood rare in the middle and overcooked on the outside. That's a sign that the pan was too hot.
Look at that, it's charred.
Burnt.
Yep.
Look at that. Where you look at the cook on the red team, it is cooked perfectly.
Let's taste the red. The steak needs a little salt and pepper, under seasoned.
I think so. It needs more salt, for sure.
Now let's try the blue team's filet. Aaron, even though he was struggling with his pan and getting the right cook on the steaks, the seasoning is spot on.
The red team looks better. The blue team tastes better. I gotta tell you, I've done a complete U-turn here. Right now, I think the blue team has the edge.
It's the morning after the restaurant takeover, and the home cooks return to the MasterChef Canada kitchen to find out which team has won yesterday's challenge.
I know my team is winning today. We just rocked that service. I haven't done a single pressure test, and I plan to keep it that way.
Everybody cooked their heart out. We left it all on that line. I'm confident.
Welcome back, home cooks.
Yesterday, you took over one of my most cherished restaurants, and you all did a great job.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Chef.
chef.
Deciding a winner was not easy.
Blue team, you burnt more than just a few steaks, and I had to send some back at the pass. Red team, you had 1 undercooked steak sent back, which is 1 steak too many.
The team that is safe from elimination is the red team.
Yes! Boom! Red team, baby.
Oh my God, we're top 5.
Red team, and head up to the gallery.
Thank you, chefs.
We're top 5 now, and we don't have to go into a pressure test. It feels amazing.
Now I've won 3 challenges in a row. If I'm not seen as a front runner at this point, I'm dealing with idiots.
You guys rock.
Blue team, you did a good job, and I know that this is a bitter pill to swallow. Aaron, what happened with those steaks?
There were 4 steaks right off the top that there was too much color on them, and those were the 4 steaks that ultimately Miranda helped me to catch up on.
Miranda, what do you feel went wrong?
We had a little hiccup at the beginning, but I thought we bounced back really well, and then we were moving like a well-oiled machine.
Miranda was a rock in that kitchen. She didn't deserve to have been chosen last. She is owed an extraordinary amount of respect and gratitude.
I've earned my spot. Aaron recognizes that, and I'm just really grateful that he kind of said it out loud.
Blue team, please come up and grab your black aprons.
This is the hardest pill to swallow yet.
Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
I never want to put on the black apron of death, but when I wear it, it kind of just motivates me to take it off and not place it at my workstation.
Now, in order to be Canada's next Master Chef, you have to have a superior palate, incredible technique, and impeccable timing. Tonight's pressure test requires all of these and more. This is a Tajine with a side of herbed couscous.
What the frig is a Tajine? I've never seen one. I've never heard of it.
I live in Edmonton. If it doesn't moo and eat grass, I have no idea what this is.
It's a North African dish named after the pot it's cooked in. Now, Moroccan cuisine is all about spice and texture. I know it's very humble when you look at it, but this is one of the most sophisticated dishes you can find.
This Tajine does not have meat, so your vegetables are the main event. They have to steal the show. All right, time to go to your stations.
Being in the bottom with these 2 amazing home cooks makes me very, very scared. Miranda is a very strong cook. Aaron is very technical and he's confident.
We're giving you 45 minutes for this pressure test. The vessel for your tagine is at your station, along with all your vegetables and premium German-made Miele appliances. You'll also find 28 spices that are not labeled.
At the end of this challenge, the home cook who serves us the least successful vegetable tagine will be leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Home cooks, are you ready?
Yes, Chef.
Your 45 minutes starts now!
This is like beyond me, beyond me.
I grew up in a primarily Moroccan Jewish neighborhood, so I've had the opportunity to taste these flavors quite a bit in my life.
So the tagine dish, it's an unusual shape to it.
It traps that steam inside of it, and it almost creates like a convection. That steam drops down, and all those flavors and aromas get trapped inside of that pot, and they drop back down on top of that tagine.
Why is this so freaking hard?
The first step would be choosing the vegetables that I want to put into my tagine, because that would then help me make the decision of which spice combinations would work best with the vegetables I've chosen.
I know nothing about tagines, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to use some peppers, some tomatoes. I'm probably going to use some pumpkin for a bit of earthiness.
The tagine, it's kind of making me feel like the stew my mom used to make. It would feel like a warm, cozy hug. So I will make it an ode to my mom. I'm just gonna give it my best and do what I gotta do to stay.
The amount of spices and vegetables are messing with my head. The more selection I have, the harder it is to pick.
This is an opportunity for the home cooks to really show us who they are with the way that they combine all of those spices.
By smell and taste and a little bit of luck with a pinch of this and that, I will hope it works out.
I'm gonna work on a harissa that I'm gonna make myself. It's gonna be tight making my own harissa, but it's a risk that I'm willing to take.
I like what Aaron's got going on. He's definitely doing that harissa.
Yeah.
Aaron, that smells dope, man.
How much time do I have?
Taya.
Chef Michael?
Did you fry off this mix in the bottom of the pan?
I did, yes, Chef. I wanted to kind of get a good cook on the onions, and then I added honey, and then I added my potatoes, carrots, and then I'm gonna throw some chickpeas in at the end.
Is there an overall taste that you have in your mind that you think you'll be able to achieve?
Definitely bold flavors. I'm just going with some flavors that I know, and then seeing what it needs and adding from there.
Good luck in this pressure test.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miranda,
Hi, Chef Claudio.
how are you doing?
I'm pretty confident. I know my flavors in my Tajine are good. I thought I had a good idea with my pumpkin seed, so I'm happy.
Are you cooking with instinct right now or experience?
Instinct.
Instinct.
So far in this kitchen, I cooked with a lot of things I've never done before, and this is no different, so I'm just trying to do my best.
I'd wish you luck, but I don't think you're going to need it.
Thank you, Chef Claudio.
Aaron, what are you doing in the blender here?
I made my own harissa, Chef.
What's in that?
Coriander seed, fennel seed, lemon, a whole bunch of nice stuff.
Wow, that is delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
Why did you decide to make your own paste instead of using the spices that we provided for you?
There's no cutting corners in delicious food. It'll make a big difference at the end of the day.
You ate up a big chunk of time to make your own harissa.
I'm hoping that it'll pay off, Chef.
Hurry up, eh?
Yes, Chef.
15 minutes! You have 15 minutes left! Remember, get your lid on.
Time is of the essence, you know? Just time.
Aaron is overthinking every single step that he makes, and now he's behind. And he keeps fiddling with the Tajine. He should already have that Tajine covered.
It's gotta be perfect. Once that lid goes on, that's it.
There's no steam coming out of his pot. No steam. He better turn on that heat very quickly, or else we're not gonna have a vegetable Tajine. We're gonna have a salad.
10 minutes left!
No, it's too much.
I have no idea what he's doing. He's putting things in, he's taking things out. The vegetables may not cook in time.
I'm confident that there's enough time for those vegetables to cook.
I don't eat rice or couscous.
The trick of couscous is, unlike rice, you have to pour the boiling hot water onto couscous, give it a stir, okay, and cover it.
Aaron's doing it right. He's steaming it.
Every couple minutes, you have to check on it. You have to fluff it up, because if you don't, it's going to be one hard cake of couscous.
I think it tastes fine.
I have no bloody idea.
Taya, that couscous is only about a couple of minutes, eh?
Guys, done here.
1 minute. You have 1 minute left.
Come on, guys. Final push.
Good job. Mother of God.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Way to go, guys.
The Tajine is kind of like cooking an egg. You have no idea what's gonna happen in the inside, and you just hope for the best.
So, home cooks, the hot air trapped in your Tajine vessels is still circulating. So to make sure that all your Tajines stop cooking at exactly the same time, we're gonna release that steam. Wow.
Chef Claudio lifts up my Tajine lid, and this incredible aroma comes my way. Wow, that smells really good.
I'm getting a nice, earthy cinnamon aroma. I'm feeling confident at this point.
Okay, home cooks, it's time to taste.
So tell me what vegetables you have in here.
Some pumpkin, carrots, celery, chickpeas, zucchini.
Miranda, you really captured the essence of a tagine. That tells me that you have intuition. You understand flavors, you understand how to work with heat, you understand when something's too sweet, too sour, which is a very powerful tool to have as a professional chef. Incredible.
Thank you so much.
Miranda,
Hi, Chef Alvin.
I assume in Edmonton you don't see a lot of these things, right?
Yeah, don't see tagine, Chef.
Well, it smells great. You did a great job.
Thank you.
It's just cooked perfectly. It's not mushy, it's not soft. It's got a little bit of crunch, and the flavor is sight. Couscous and the tagine, it's like a marriage. They complement each other, and you did that just right.
Thank you, Chef Alvin.
I'm amazing myself every single day I cook in this kitchen.
What vegetables did you use, Tay?
I did some potatoes, carrots, red peppers, chickpeas, some apricot.
It's got a bright, eye-catching color to it, but it doesn't have an aroma to it that says it's a tagine. Tell me some of the spices you used.
Chipotles, some turmeric, honey, cumin. I added cinnamon, too.
I think, Taya, your spice choices seem to just fall short. You could have gone just a little bit more forceful. Your palate was leading you down the right avenues in terms of taste. And then you put the brake on.
Hey, how you feeling?
I know I'm going home.
You know you're going home?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you have to be perfect in a pressure test, and I wasn't.
No one has to be perfect in a pressure test. You just cannot be the worst. Do you think you are the worst?
Yes.
That's not the right attitude. You lack confidence. And Taya is getting a little boring. You do deserve to be here. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Taya, vegetables may be slightly undercooked, but it's rich and tasty. Spices are there to make things exciting. A little bit more, and that would make this better.
Thank you, Chef.
Tell me what vegetables you have in here.
Caramelized onions and carrot, chickpea, acorn squash, preserved lemon, and I finished it with the eggplant.
Well, you managed to cook that squash, and I was very worried about that, because you kept opening and closing your lid. How many cloves did you put in here?
I added 4 cloves to the grinder.
It's very overpowered by clove. With the couscous, it mellows out some of those raw spices, but I'm not sure this is your shiny moment.
Hey there, Aaron.
Hello, Chef.
Taking a look at your tagine, I like the size of which it's cut, so you can identify the vegetables that you've used. Give it a little taste there, Aaron.
Yes, Chef.
Was that the taste profile that you were looking for?
I was looking for it to be slightly sweeter. The clove has gotten a little more pronounced than I would have preferred it to be.
It definitely has positive notes of Morocco. I like the choice of your vegetables. I think the harissa is good. I find that some of the spices, particularly the clove, gives a bitter aftertaste. It's borderline unpleasant. Sometimes, Aaron, I think you've got to cook slightly simpler, slow things down. Do you think you can do that?
Absolutely, Chef.
I hope you have the chance to show us more. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you. I just let my dream slip between my fingers.
All 3 of you just tackled a dish that you've never cooked before. But only one of you achieved the textures and tastes of an authentic Moroccan tagine. And that home cook is Miranda.
Good job, Miranda.
Yay! My tajine's the best tagine. Black apron of death. Ah!
Taya and Aaron, this was a really tough decision for us. We have said this many times. You're only as good as your last dish. And tonight, the worst tagine was made by Aaron.
Holy smokes.
Aaron, before you say goodbye, we need to feel confident that we've made the right call here. And Taya, that comes down to you.
What?
Taya, your star continues to rise in this kitchen, but your confidence, it just hasn't caught up. We were disturbed by your willingness to throw in the towel.
Taya, if you feel that you're not ready for this, you can actually decide to leave right now and give your spot in the top 5 to Aaron.
Don't do it.
Unfortunately, as much as I love Aaron, I would never, ever give up my opportunity to be here. I know I need to be more confident in myself, and I don't want any of you to doubt that.
Taya, it's very important that you back up those words with your action. No more tears.
No more tears.
Now, take off your apron and head up to the gallery.
Aaron, I'm so sorry. I let the challenge get the best of me. The next time the judges see me, I'm going to cook with my heart and show them that I am confident.
Aaron, you have the heart and soul of a chef, and all you lack is experience. And that's something that I'd love to give to you. Oliver and Bonacini are opening up a new restaurant in Montreal next year, and it would be my honor to offer you a job in that kitchen.
I would love to pursue your offer, Chef.
Well, come on up here and let's shake on it.
MasterChef Canada has been a chance for me to reclaim my passion.
Your audition starts now.
I came here to do something for me.
Sexy, sexy, sexy.
It really felt good. It really felt good to do it.
What do you do for a living again?
I manufacture valves.
You've just created the best dish I've had in 4 seasons.
You don't know how much you could do until you accept being pushed outside of your comfort zone.
2 and 2, chef. Service, please. Nice looking plates here, Aaron. Thank you, chef.
I feel alive. Chef Michael told me that I belong in a kitchen.
Love you, man.
And that's all I needed to hear.
Next time, the top 5 get schooled on the subject of salmon.
Jeez Louise, this is a huge fish. Ah, your little teeth are chomping me.
It looks like she's been using a chainsaw on that salmon.
Wow. Then,
what can you do with 5 ingredients?
a bare bones elimination challenge turns one home cook's dream into a nightmare.
If I go home on this shrimp, I will be devastated.
Last time on MasterChef Canada,
Soup up, chef.
the top 6 took on a classic restaurant takeover.
Aaron, do you need help?
And the blue team's lead went up in smoke.
That's a waste of good steak. Keep an eye on it. No!
That left 3 to face a brutal Tajine elimination challenge.
It's almost borderline unpleasant.
And Aaron's MasterChef dream was dashed. Tonight, the top 5 get schooled, and the subject is salmon.
Jeez Louise, this is a huge fish.
Then,
What can you do with 5 ingredients?
a bare bones elimination challenge turns one home cook's dreams into a nightmare.
There's that problem here. This meat is a mistake.
My dreams are within reach. The restaurant that I want to open for me and my mom, there's only 4 other home cooks standing in my way.
My journey in the MasterChef Canada kitchen has taught me to put my ego aside. I feel that I'm cooking from the heart now.
I have doubted myself quite a bit in the competition. When I told the judges I was going home, it was because I just felt like I'd already been defeated. No more crying. Whatever the challenge today, I'm not gonna give up.
You all want to be Canada's next MasterChef, right?
Yes,
Yes, chef.
Well, it's time to cook it up a notch. We're giving you a masterclass.
Oh.
Get ready to learn everything you ever wanted to know about salmon.
I grew up on the West Coast. I am through the roof. I'm so stoked. Anybody from that part of the country definitely knows what I'm talking about.
Those are huge.
I don't cook salmon. I've only tasted it a couple times. I didn't even know salmon could get that big.
Canada is famous for this remarkable fish. It can be prepared in many different ways. Tonight, we're going to show you 3 of our favorites: glazed, encrusted, and poached.
We're getting schooled today. Love it. I've been waiting for a fish challenge.
My personal favorite is glazed salmon. First of all, the glaze, it should be nice and thick. And make sure it's sweet for caramelization.
Watching Chef Alvin in action is amazing. I'm trying to capture it all in my brain so I can use it later.
It should come out looking like this. And you notice these beautiful bits of caramelization? Now that's from sugar. You want a bit more caramelization? You can always choose this, all right? Be very careful, especially if you have long hair. You don't want a haircut.
Alvin's a comedian, but the blowtorch trick is awesome.
How you doing? Salmon is the ideal fish for crusting. This fish here has been breaded with almonds, lemon, and some herbs. This is gonna take 4 minutes. Then you're gonna flip it over. Don't move this fish a lot. If the heat is on too high, you're gonna char the outside. You're gonna burn it. When you're done, this is what it should look like.
It's beautiful, chef.
You should have a perfect medium rare center.
Chef Claudio has like this suave feel to him. It's almost like he can do it with his eyes closed.
Okay, home cooks, I'm going to show you how to perfectly poach this beautiful fillet of salmon. What I have in my pot here is a court bouillon, the liquid that is seasoned with aromatic herbs and spices. Now, you can use any number of ingredients in seasoning your court bouillon and bringing on flavors. I just gently slide it in and let it poach gently. I do not want to see a roaring boil when you're poaching salmon.
I like the poaching method the best because you're not really hiding the taste of salmon. You're just enhancing it.
Pink on the inside, beautiful, medium rare.
It's wonderful to watch the pros do it. They make it look very easy. I hate them.
Home cooks, did you enjoy your masterclass?
Yes, chef.
Good. You better have been paying attention.
Because now, you must use one of those 3 techniques as the centerpiece of a beautifully composed salmon dish.
To find out what you'll be making, everyone, please come up and draw a knife.
Encrusted, fantastic. I've done salmon just about every way but crusted. It's another opportunity to show the judges that I can do something outside my comfort zone.
Poach, yes. Exactly what I wanted. Ooh.
I like crunchy crust, so fingers crossed here that I get encrusted salmon.
This side. Glazed.
It was the one I wanted the least.
Poached.
Yes, I wanted that one.
Glazed. Personally, I don't care what any of the other home cooks got. I'm focused on what I got, and I'm gonna rock it out today.
All right, you know how you're cooking your fish. Now go get it.
Oh, gosh.
The home cooks must now fillet their salmon before creating a MasterChef quality dish using the technique they've been assigned.
I'm really sorry, Salmon. I'll do the best I can. Salmon, be good to me, and I'll be good to you.
You will all have access to a specialty pantry filled with beautiful ingredients.
Keep in mind that this is not a replication. We want you to put your own creative spin on this dish.
And you'll only have 45 minutes to get it all done.
We have to do all these things in 45 minutes. No. Too much can go wrong with this for me.
After the cook, we will select the 3 most promising dishes for tasting. And as always, the winner will receive a huge advantage in the upcoming Elimination Challenge.
Are you ready to be the big fish in this competition?
Yes, Chef!
Your time starts now!
Really, really want the judges to call my name today. So I'm putting everything I got into it.
I grab rhubarb, I grab oyster sauce, some chili oil.
Let's see what I can do with this.
Now, the thing about salmon, it is a very fatty fish. And I think it's really important to cut that fat with the kick of citrus. White wine is perfect with it.
I want to make a dashi broth. It's light, but it's full in flavor. I really, really want to show the judges that this girl knows her techniques.
I love salmon. I eat a lot of it, I'm gonna respect it, and I'm very pumped on this challenge.
Look at Barry and Trevor. They already started filleting their fish.
Barry started to make his first cut right under the gills exactly like you should, turning the knife back onto itself and then cutting right down the backbone of that salmon. I got a sense he's done that before.
My wife and I live right on the water in Vancouver. I have friends that are fishermen, so I had better do this salmon proud.
I was a waitress at a Japanese restaurant for 3 years, so I got to constantly observe sushi chefs break down whole fish. You cannot have any hesitation. You need to do that one fluid motion and you need to commit to it.
Right down to the bone. Jeez Louise, this is a huge fish.
Ah, your teeth are chomping me.
I've never filleted a fish in my life, let alone a gargantuan fish.
Just come on out, I want to wreck you.
Miranda is just butchering that fish.
It looks like she's been using a chainsaw on that salmon.
I completely butchered the first cut, but I still got a big honkin' slab of fish that I can pick something from.
I like this piece.
I'm back on track.
30 minutes!
Barry, you got the crusted salmon.
I got the crusted, chef. I'm gonna do a cornmeal, duck egg, panko, and pine nuts.
Sounds interesting. Beyond the crust, what else is happening with your salmon dish here?
I'm gonna do a nice grainy mustard cream sauce with the peas and gnocchi mushrooms.
So you're gonna choose a cream sauce with the fatty fish?
Lemony.
A lemon cream sauce.
Made it once or twice.
So you've done this before?
I've done this before.
Okay, stay focused.
I will, chef.
Today I'm making a poached salmon with a homemade pesto sauce. I'm working with flavors I don't normally work with. It's totally out of my zone. Hope for the best.
20 minutes! There's 20 minutes left!
Trevor, you can have my head.
Thanks, Miranda. Appreciate it.
Even when the chips are stacked against me, I take the time to help out others. So if Trevor wants my salmon head, go ahead.
You're the best. I'm gonna be using strong Asian flavors and techniques to impress Alvin today. This is definitely gonna set me apart.
Trevor, Trey has 2 fish heads. Did your salmon have 2 heads?
I borrowed a fish head from Miranda
Why?
because I'm gonna be doing some crispy fish eyes, and I wanted more than 2.
Coming from a Chinese family, the eyes is a very special thing.
I'm doing it for you, Chef.
Well, I'm so touched because, you know, I never get the fish eye because my mother always takes it, okay? What kind of glaze are you gonna do for the salmon?
If I'm gonna be doing an Asian-inspired glaze,
Mhm.
I have oyster sauce, some honey for that sugar, get it
Yeah.
really nice and caramelized.
You have only 45 minutes, remember, okay?
Yes, Chef.
I think the trickiest technique out of all of them is the poached, because you don't know quite what's happening in the middle of that fish. If it is overcooked, that fish will fall apart.
I'm a little worried. I know that it doesn't take long to cook. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be about 4 to 5 minutes.
I went to see Trevor. He's doing 4-eye salmon. It's just for me. And don't be jealous, there's 4 of them.
You can have my fish eye, don't worry.
And also, he's got some pickled carrots and also some crispy potatoes.
A lot of complicated techniques there, in my opinion. It sounds like a tall order.
That's ambitious.
15 minutes, you have 15 minutes left. You need to be cooking your salmon soon if you haven't done so. Miranda, ever cooked salmon before?
I haven't, Chef.
How are you gonna win this challenge?
By doing what I always do and cooking with the flavors that I think will work well together.
What is in your glaze?
I did some rhubarb, honey, some chili oil, mustard, fish sauce. It's right here if you wanted
Right
to
there.
give it a little taste.
Very, very interesting. You know, I love rhubarb, and I've never used that in the glaze, okay? So this will be the first for me. You got a lot to do. I'm gonna let you do it.
Thank you, Chef.
All right, good luck.
Today I'm gonna make a dashi poached salmon. I use bacon for the smokiness. I use fish sauce for that fishiness. And I use bonito flakes, which is the base for dashi broth. And I feel like this is my chance to show the chefs that I can cook Japanese.
Trevor seems to be the only home cook that is using that beautiful salmon skin. When you cook that crispy, it is delicious. It almost upstages the salmon itself.
Whoa!
Miranda, she is using the torch.
Woo! I am the fire queen.
It's a good technique, but she is doing it on a wooden chopping board. Now, never try that at home. Never torch on anything that's wood. 5 minutes, you have 5 minutes.
I'm really trying hard not to make this fish fall apart. It's like butter.
Please stay together, fish. My salmon fell apart, which is the worst thing that can happen. But it's too late for me to poach it all again.
1 minute, you have 1 minute left.
Heat is on.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Woo!
Well done, everyone.
The judges will now take a final look before choosing the top 3 salmon dishes for tasting. The winner will receive a major advantage in the upcoming elimination round.
I don't feel like I proved my cooking skills yet. I want this advantage so badly, but more than that, I just want to be called up for top 3 dishes.
Well done, everyone.
Thank you, Chef.
All your hard work has really made it difficult for us to narrow down our choices. But there are 3 dishes that we're particularly excited to try.
The first dish that we like to call up was surprisingly sophisticated and refined. Miranda,
Oh,
please bring up your dish.
I did a chili, honey, and rhubarb glazed salmon over a spinach and mushroom salad with toasted salted pine nuts.
Plating. I think you've done a great job. What I like about it is clean, tight, compact. So I can't wait to taste. Let's see what we've got. The fish is tender, moist. The rhubarb works. Overall, the flavors are really solid. Seasoning, I think, has a great balance to it. The glaze, I think you could have been just a tad more generous with it. A little advice, this dish requires a little bit of crunchy texture, a little crispy piece of rhubarb. Just a light oil, pop it in the oven, let it crispen up, use it as a garnish. But it's a great dish.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next home cook really caught our eye. It was a beautiful concept. Trevor.
It's an Asian-inspired glazed salmon with crispy skin, crispy eyeballs, and enoki mushrooms.
Visually is stunning.
Thank you, Chef.
These eyeballs, I mean, they're staring at me right now. There it is. You can see that nice piece of really soft gelatinous. You got it just perfect.
Thank you, Chef.
Perfect. Now, I'm gonna cut into this. What am I gonna see?
Hopefully a medium rare piece of fish.
Look at that. You nailed this one. It's perfect cooked on this salmon. That's nice. A fantastic glaze. It's got that sweetness.
Thank you, Chef.
I would prefer a little bit more glaze. And I told you, okay, to get it nice and thick, because that would give it a bit more flavor. What's that?
That is a potato puree.
Did you taste it?
I did not, Chef.
It's grainy. It's bits of raw potato. This is a beautiful dish, but you ran out of time, and unfortunately, it shows on that puree.
I tasted every component to my dish except for this puree. That cuts my chances of winning this big time.
The third and final salmon dish that we can't wait to sink our teeth into was made by Barry. Please bring up your dish.
Last but not least, Barry. Fantastic.
I prepared a pine nut panko crusted salmon and a mustard lemon lime cream sauce.
Your presentation's improving.
Thank you.
You nailed the cook on the salmon. It does not get much better than that. Let's eat. That crust, wow, super light. I think the dish is very impressive. There are a few flaws. You had a little bit of a hot spot in your pan. The way to mitigate that, rotate that fish. So take a little peek underneath and see what's happening. Get into your food, right? I'm not a big fan of cream sauces with fish. If I were you, lighten it up. Use a vinaigrette. Start to cook outside of your comfort zone. Because I sense that you still haven't hit your stride yet.
Getting there.
What's it gonna take for the bear to come out?
You're the first person that's called me that here.
Really? Did
Yeah.
someone else call you that before?
Nobody ever calls me Barry. It's Bear.
You have to start bringing it.
I will, Chef.
Please head to the front.
Thank you, Chef. Well done, you guys.
All right, you've given us a lot to think about, so that's what we're gonna do.
There was negative comments about everybody's dishes, so I'm feeling really good. I think I did a lot more. I respected the salmon more.
You know, it's gonna be tough. Different cooking techniques, different applications.
I want this so bad. It would just prove to myself that I can win this thing.
All right, I think we've got it.
You each took the techniques you were assigned and created restaurant-quality dishes.
But there was one in particular that left us craving more. And that dish was made by Miranda.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Oh my God.
I am shocked that the judges call me because I've never cooked with salmon, but just goes to show that if you pack a punch with those flavors, that's what's gonna win.
Miranda, you're gonna get a huge advantage in the next elimination challenge. But before we tell you what it is, we'd like everyone to join us at the front.
Nice job, Miranda. Thank you.
What do they do?
Did they quit?
Wow.
What is all this?
Wow.
All three judges come out with these massive tables full of different kinds of foods.
I'm at a loss for words.
I know all this food.
There's desserts, there's appetizers, there's entrees. Wow. I hope that this is an eating contest because I got it.
Believe it or not, these 50 dishes have one thing in common. They were all made using just 5 ingredients.
Tonight, we want you to do the same thing.
The only thing that I make that's 5 ingredients is my coffee. Espresso, cayenne pepper, chocolate, water, and whipping cream.
Keep in mind, this is an elimination challenge. That means only 5 ingredients stand between you and a place in the top 4.
It's daunting. I have so many ideas. It's gonna be a challenge to keep it simple.
You have 5 minutes to shop for 5 very important ingredients. Are you ready?
Yes, Chef!
Then your time starts now.
5 ingredients is not a lot to choose from, so you need a good protein, you need some colored vegetable, you need maybe an interesting herb so you can add some depth of flavor, and probably something a little acidic. It could be a lemon, lime, maybe an orange.
I need some garlic. I want to do pasta because it only takes 2 ingredients to make. I got to keep it simple.
Ooh, some mistakes. I instantly think I could do some type of Tex-Mex type flavors. So I grabbed some flank steak, some peppers and some corn, some cilantro, and some lime.
My idea is to make a pasta, but I don't want to make just any pasta. I want to show the judges that I have skill. So I want to make an egg yolk ravioli because it's one of the harder raviolis to make.
Barry, what are the 5 ingredients in your basket?
Fresh chorizo, fresh prawns, pepper, corn, and beef stock.
I'm feeling ecstatic about these 5 ingredients.
Taya.
Corn on the cob, red onion, limes, jalapeno, and fresh halibut. I know these flavors, and I know I can cook them really well.
Sounds like you have something very special planned. It also sounds a little bit too easy.
Of course you can make something great with your own ingredients. The question is, what can you do with someone else's? Miranda, your advantage for winning the salmon challenge is that you get to switch all the baskets. You can keep your own ingredients if you wish, but you get to decide whose ingredients everyone else gets to work with.
Hey.
This is nuts. I had a great idea, I wanted to execute it, and now I don't get to.
Okay, Miranda.
Thank you. I want these home cooks to feel completely outside of their comfort zone like I have the entire time.
Taya.
I get May's basket. It has shrimp in it. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm allergic. I've never shelled one. I haven't even touched one.
I'm giving Barry Taya's basket. I think he wants to make a sauce, and there really isn't anything in her basket to make a sauce.
The first thing I see is halibut and corn. Whatever Taya was thinking with this, I can't figure it out. I'm not happy about it.
Give you this weird, super loaded basket.
Barry's got beef broth, pork chorizo, and some seafood. I know that I can work with this.
This is your new basket.
Trevor has Parmesan, flour, eggs, tomatoes, and garlic. He has 4 out of the 5 ingredients I chose, so I'm very, very happy.
Good luck, everyone. I'm deciding to keep my basket because this is my advantage, and I want to work with some ingredients that I actually know.
You have 45 minutes for this challenge. Are you ready to make us the best 5-ingredient dish we've ever tasted?
Yes, Chef.
And your time starts now.
This is the challenge that will decide which cook has the most maturity and which cook can adapt really, really well.
Barry may have trouble because he seems really upset. Now, you know, is that going to affect his performance? Because you know you can't cook when you're upset.
I'm angry, but I'm focused and I'm determined.
If all the cooks here are smart, they're gonna put their minds inside of the original cook's basket and decode it, and that's how they can win this.
I tend to go overboard, typically. I try to do too much, so what I'm trying to show the judges is that I can use 5 ingredients and make them shine.
Barry, you look irritated. Did Miranda, poke at the bear? Just tell me.
A little bit.
How are you going to use that to your advantage?
I'm going to just channel a little bit of being pissed off and focus on what do I need to do with a rather sparse basket.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Today, I am making pan-roasted halibut served on corn pudding and a corn salsa.
Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
See what we can do with these. They're so nasty. I know that I have to clean and devein the shrimp, but I'm not exactly sure where the vein is. Is this the thing I have to devein?
Giving Taya the shellfish was an honest mistake. I didn't mean to play on Taya's allergy, and I feel a little bad.
Is there 2 lines on top and bottom?
So I decide to show Taya how to devein a shrimp. The main vein is in the back.
And you just cut it?
Yeah, it's out. It's out.
Okay, thank you.
20 minutes. You have 20 minutes left.
That's actually pretty good.
Look at Miranda, look at her. She's absolutely in her element. She obviously has the big advantage here. Her ingredients did not change.
My mom influences my cooking, so I know how to make really good flank steak. I have way more confidence than I ever have before.
She's gonna blow through this quite easily. And then Miranda.
Hi, Chef Michael.
So what is the dish that you're gonna be cooking?
So I'm gonna do smoky grilled flank steak over top grilled red pepper sauce, topped with a grilled corn salsa.
Is this dish today something you might cook back home in Edmonton?
Absolutely. I'm finally cooking something that I would cook at home, so I'm excited for this challenge.
And what's the cook on the steak?
I'm gonna get it to a nice medium rare today.
Look forward to it.
Thank you, Chef.
Today, I gotta keep it simple, but elevated at the same time.
Hey, Trevor.
Hey, Chef.
Tell me, how do you feel about not being able to keep your own basket of ingredients?
Oh, it's devastating. I had a really, really cool idea planned.
More importantly, which path are you on right now, and what are you making?
I'm gonna do sauteed prawns, and I'm gonna do sort of a succotash with the corn. I'm rendering down all the fat out of that chorizo, and I'm gonna use that as sort of my sauce for the plate.
You know what I think? I think you got lucky.
I think so too, Chef.
This sounds like a very delicious basket, Barry.
It was.
Wow.
It was.
You have the right attitude, Trevor. And that's what I think will push you to the edge here.
Thank you very much, Chef.
Hi, May.
Hi, Chef Alvin.
How you doing?
I'm good.
How do you feel?
I'm feeling okay. There's no such thing as bad ingredients, so if you can't make those ingredients shine, then it's on you.
Okay, that's the right attitude. Now, let me ask you, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna be making an egg yolk ravioli, and I also confit some tomatoes with some Parmesan cheese and crispy garlic.
That sounds like a lot, okay? You sure you can do that 45 minutes?
That's on my mind, but I'm gonna give it my all.
I'm making an egg yolk raviolo. It's like a nest for the egg yolk, and then a shrimp garlic sauce. I have never made any of this stuff, so my goal is to wow the judges with my creativity.
10 minutes, you have 10 minutes left. We want amazing dishes from 5 ingredients. May is making egg yolk ravioli. Okay, very similar dishes. Taya. Now, May only has tomatoes. Well, Taya, she has protein. She has shrimps as well.
And don't forget, May can taste her dish. Taya, on the other hand, is allergic to shrimp. She won't be able to taste it.
I don't know if that's gonna stay.
I'm tasting everything. Every step of the way, I have to. That's been my downfall in the past.
Grain runs this way, cut against the grain.
Miranda's already sliced her flank steak.
It looks a bit on the rare side.
The first few pieces are still looking slightly rare, but I think overcooking it would be worse than undercooking it.
I hope she's cut it against the grain.
2 minutes. You have 2 more minutes left. You better be plating now.
There's a lot of focus happening with all of the home cooks.
Taya is frantic right now.
Yeah. And she can't quite decide how to plate her dish.
Don't overcomplicate it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Great job, guys. Well done.
I'm super happy. I actually tasted every component of my dish, and I think they're all great.
I have no idea if my shrimp are properly cooked because I don't know how to properly cook one, but I'm not going home.
Miranda, you gave me what you thought would send me home, and I blew that up, baby. The bear came out of the bush.
Trevor, please bring up your plate.
This is a corn and bell pepper succotash, a beef reduction, and some chorizo sautéed prawns.
Now, visually, there's something missing on this plate, okay? And I bet you don't know what that is.
No, I don't, Chef.
I see 2 shrimp, but I only see 1 head. When you plate, it has to be logical and symmetric sometimes. So let me get all these flavors in there. Wow, I like it. You have that succulent shrimp. You have that sweetness from the corn, the textures from the pepper, and then that beef stock sauce, which you reduce, pulled everything together. That is a very, very nice dish, okay?
Well done, brother. Miranda, please bring up your dish.
I made a lime and pepper grilled flank steak with a red pepper sauce over top of a grilled corn salad.
You know, you had less of a disadvantage. You got to keep your ingredients.
Every time I've had to cook in this kitchen, I've been the one that's been out of my element.
Have you ever worked with flank steak before?
A couple times.
What color were you going for?
A medium rare.
What do you think you achieved?
I think I achieved a rare.
Closer to blue. There's another problem here. You cut the flank steak with the grain.
I thought I cut it against the grain. I saw it running this way.
You cut with the grain.
This is one of the biggest mistakes I've made in this kitchen. I'm in trouble.
It does take effort. This is tough. On the other hand, the corn's actually quite delicious, nice pop. What happened to you in this challenge?
I thought I was doing good, Chef, and I honestly thought I cut it against the grain.
You've come so far. You've done amazing things, but this meat is a mistake. You cut it incorrectly, you undercooked it. I hope you'll have a chance to recover from something like this.
May?
I made a egg yolk ravioli, and I also confit some tomatoes, and then I topped it off with some Parmesan cheese and crispy garlic.
Visually looking at it, it looks a little bit childish in terms of plating, you know, just something that you see at children's parties. So the moment of truth, so I'm gonna slice into that raviolo. What am I gonna see?
You should see a runny egg yolk, I'm really hoping.
Well, look at that.
Yes!
You nailed it. It's oozing out, and this is perfect, perfectly cooked. Wow. pasta is perfect. It's got very nice texture. Beautiful use of the 5 ingredients. You did a really good job.
Thank you.
Barry, please bring up your dish for tasting.
I came up with a pan-roasted halibut with a red onion, jalapeno, and lime jam, corn jalapeno pudding, and a roasted corn salsa.
How do you feel you did with those ingredients?
10 out of 10.
That's pretty confident.
Yes, chef. It forced me to do something I had never done before and techniques I've never used before.
Let's have a taste. I think your corn salsa here is light, crisp, has that lime to it, fresh, big flavors. Halibut, I think, is cooked very, very well. The corn sauce, for me, could do with a little bit more seasoning. You just need to bring that sweetness out.
Sure.
Overall, I think it's a pretty good dish, and it's really great to see you being forced to use something different.
Thank you, chef.
The anger that fueled me through this cook woke up a part of my brain, and I'm going to make sure to keep it awake.
Taya, please bring up your dish.
I am worried about my entire dish. I just don't know what it's gonna taste like. But I need to show the judges that I'm not giving up yet. This is an egg yolk ravioli with mascarpone filling and garlic shrimp.
All right, let's see how you did with the pasta here. What's your intention?
To have a runny yolk.
Nailed it.
Yes, that's good news for me.
That's beautiful. Great flavor. The texture of the pasta is a bit on the thick side.
I did the lowest that the machine went twice.
So did May.
Yeah.
Hers was thinner. There's another problem here.
I see it, and I didn't get the thingy out of it.
Why did you devein 2 out of the 3 shrimp?
I must have put one of the shrimp that I wasn't supposed to cook in the pan.
Details, right?
Details.
Please go back to your station. We need a few minutes to figure out what to do next.
The main thing I'm worried about is the judges aren't happy with the cook on the steak, but my flavors are what's gonna keep me in the competition.
Lots of great flavors, lots of great use of those ingredients.
I'm a little bit worried about my plating, because at this point in the game, it needs to be perfect.
Someone has to go home.
This challenge forced all of you to think on your feet.
There were 2 standout dishes, but one home cook particularly impressed us. And that home cook was Barry.
If this win doesn't prove that I belong here, I don't know what will.
Congratulations! But Trevor, you were not far behind. Well done. Unfortunately, some of you were less successful. Miranda and Taya, please come up to the front.
Miranda, despite, or maybe because you chose your own ingredients, you weren't able to display the creative flair that we've come to expect from you.
Taya, we know you had trouble rolling your pasta, and you weren't comfortable with shrimp. But here's the hard truth. In this kitchen, you're only as good as your last dish. So unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Miranda.
Come here. I love you.
Miranda was my strongest competitor here, and now she's going home. Complete shocker.
Taya, you're safe. Please go back to your station.
Miranda, you fell short in this challenge, but over the last several weeks, we've seen you soar. Your palate and your incredible instincts are real gifts. We know that your mother has always recognized your talent, and that we hope that your success here compels you to share it with an even wider audience. Now come on up and say goodbye. Miranda, you're gonna be missed.
My MasterChef journey has definitely been a bumpy ride.
This is the disaster, Miranda.
Not giving up yet, Chef. I'm really proud of everything I've done in this competition.
Yes, set the kitchen on fire.
Miranda!
Oh!
Miranda, congratulations.
Wow, I almost bit off my finger.
This experience has definitely made me believe in Miranda a whole lot more than I ever thought possible.
You did good today.
Wow.
I've absolutely enjoyed the journey.
Be strong, Miranda.
Wouldn't trade it for anything. Bye, everybody.
Next time, an apple a day keeps the top 4's dreams alive.
The stage is set for one last team challenge.
Turn around.
And a surprise group of VIPs
Now!
inspires the home cooks to reach new heights.
That's not what you want.
Yeah, it's too late. Your pan's not hot enough. We need the hustle.
This is huge for me. Huge.
Failure's not an option.